So, hello everyone. As we have said that here we are for Google Forms. Google Form is one of the tools. It's very important for surveys and all. So let's dive in more deep into this Google Form. As we have introduced ourselves, this is Tariq Masood along with my co-presenter Vishal Tong for this Google Form. So what we are going to learn today, there are a few things that we will be means taking over today, and that are first of all creating form, and then after creating form response destination, form settings, creating quiz, going to sections, and with the help of sections, going to the adventure stories. These adventure stories really they are beautiful to see. Today you'll be diving in a lot more deeper to means create adventure stories using sections. So how do you enter into Google Form? There are three different ways how you can go and explore Google Form. First of all, you can directly type in your Omnibox forms.google.com and you will enter into form. Or second is you can click these three nine dots that is known as waffle, or you can say as nine magic dots. As you click this nine magic dots, lots of Google tool appear and you can get your form there. Third way to go to your form is using your drive. You can click your drive and you enter through into your form. So these are the three ways how you can enter into your form. Now there are many things that we will be exploring today. How we title our form, creating response destination, sections, and many more. So let's more go dive into and understand what it is. So, sir, can you see the Tokyo Olympic 2020? Vishal,
Yeah.
sir? Okay, thank
No,
you.
sir. It's
So,
using section slide is there.
pardon, sir.
No, sir. Carry on.
Can you see this Tokyo Olympic?
No, 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 sir. The other
So
slide
it's
you are showing, sir.
yeah. I think you have to share with some other screen. So you can just share the entire screen. Then if you just move on to different tabs, you will be able to make it visualize.
Okay. Hope now you can see, sir.
Yes, it's
Okay,
visible.
thank you. Thank you. So first of all, means when we talk about forms, first the thing is to title your form. Here you will be finding means untitled section. What I have done is titling. So let me go back and means for example, let's say I am going to title it and I am writing Tokyo. So what I did, I wrote Tokyo, and when I click over here, Tokyo comes. This is the first thing that you can do means titling your form. Now, when you have titled your form and you want to create questions using your form, so just click this plus button and you can go to your section questions. And the first question that I have presented over you is which country won most of the medals in Tokyo Olympic? The reason behind was to show you how you can add images in your forms. Okay, for example, let's say I have means left this fourth option and I want to add an image over here. If I click over here, what I see that I can go many of the options. See, the first option is camera. You can use your camera, click over here, take an image, upload over here. You can use the URL. If you click over here, you can paste one URL, whatever you want for the image, and you can upload you from there. Or you can go using your photos that you have saved, or if you have any photo in your Google Drive, with that also you can go. The most that I like is you go to the Google image search, you type whatever means you image who you want. Let's say I want to show that here an option for India. Okay, and if I type India flag, what I see that yes, the flag of India is there and I want to make it an option. What I need to do is click any image, go to this insert option. If I click over here, what I see is that the flag of India is there. Now, when I have means added all the images, whatever I wanted, and if you see the second question over here is who won the first gold medal for India in athletics. So likewise, you can go and adding various questions, whatever you want. Now, one thing that we want to see over here, or let me show you in this very question only. For example, let's say you have this question. Now see how many different types of question you can create from over here, this drop box. So you can create a short answer question, you can create a paragraph question, multiple choice question, check boxes, drop down. If you click this drop down, what happens that a drop down box will be coming and all the options will go into it. Either you can ask your learners to means upload a file. For example, let's say you ask a learner to go for a project and upload the file from there. So if you click over there, then a section will come where learners can click that part and upload any document whatever they want for. So these are means one of the best options that forms give us. If for example, let's say you are going for a survey and you want this linear scale. For example, you want to rate anything, means rate how did you like my presentation, strongly agreed to strongly disagreed. So you can rate up from 1 to 10, 1 to 5, whatever you asked for. Multiple choice quiz, these are the various things, means even you can ask for dates. For let's say you ask for a test, means you want your learners to give a choice that when they want a test. Click this particular date, and what is you see, the calendar will be popping up. Here you can see a calendar has popped up, and your learners can easily means take the means calendar, and using the calendar they can give the date. So these are the various options that they can go for. So forms give you lots of option. Now, for example, let's say you have some questions that you want to repeat again in your form that you want to present. So what you can do, if you see over here, there is an option that says import questions. If you click over here, what you see that, for example, let's say I have this particular form with me. And what I want to do is that I want to choose some question from here. For example, let's say if I want to choose all the question and I want to add, I click select all and I add all the question. If just I want to add only one or two question, I click that very question, and what I see that means, let's say I want to click full name and city. These are the two options that I want to add in my form, and I import questions. What I see that all the questions are easily added to my current form. So this is one of the means good thing that your form gives to you. You can add title and description. You can means give an image and ask question as per that. You can upload a video and ask question as per that. And rest section part we will be going more deeper later on. So this is one of the means question options that we see over this form. Now let's come to the responses section. When we come to the responses section, yeah.
Sir,
Yes,
suppose
sir.
they want to change the order of the question now. Okay, like name you added, it's come down, so they want to jump to the top. So
reshuffling that we will be going in the settings section, and then we will be understanding this.
okay,
Okay. So when you talk about these responses, and what you see that you want to create a sheet. So you see that your form is accepting responses. If you uncheck it, what is happening that your form is not means accepting any response. Now no more further means any submission will be possible. If you just check it, what is happening now, your form is going to accept the responses. Now means where you want to accept your form, means what are the answers that you are accepting, where it should be located. So here you see there are many response destination. If you see select response destination, and what is it says that means any particular sheet you had before, and you want all your answers to be added in that sheet. So you want that yes, any particular old sheet should accept the form. So you can click this select existing spreadsheet, and your means answer goes in that particular sheet. If you want a new sheet, create a new sheet, click it, just click it create, and here you go. If you don't want to click this three dots, small dots, you can click over this sheet symbol also. And what you see that using this sheet option also, you can means add over there. So these are the things that we can easily do, and we can means have responses in our through our forms. Now let's go back to the settings section. Now if you see the gear box which is over here, which is just beside this send button, when I click this gear box, what I see that there are three different options: general option, presentation option, and quizzes. If you see over general option, it says collect emails. If you check it, what will happen? This form will start to collect emails, and the means whosoever is submitting the form will be clearly notified that this form is means accepting emails. If you click this limit to one response, as if you remember, you might have received the question in your level one. Okay, so if you click it, your form will be accepting only one response. You won't be able to give means more than one response. If it is not unmarked, you can submit more than one responses. Respondent can edit after submit, see summary, charts, and text responses. if you click over here, what will happen that if the means responders who are submitting, okay, they can edit if they have submitted. Means if any answer is wrong, they can even correct it if you are checking over here. Second is see summary charts and text responses. What will happen if you click over here, your respondent can easily check means what are their responses, in which way it is going. The charts that is generated, they would be able to see it easily. Now let's understand what this presentation section gives us. Okay, so show progress bar, this we don't need to show link to submit another responses, this we can correct it. Now, because we are in level 2, which is one thing which is very important to us is confirmation message. When we talk about confirmation message, let's say you want to give any confirmation message. Let's say I want to say thanks for your response or thanks for your feedback. And whenever my respondent will be submitting the means this particular form, means confirmation message will pop up in the screen which says thanks for your response. So whatever message you are typing over here, the respondent will easily able to receive the message as soon as he submits or she submits the form. This is one of the things which is very important. Just you can click over save and all the things are saved over here. Now let's go to these quizzes. Oh, one thing more I want to tell over here is, for example, you are having a means this form which I am showing you is from my personal domain. So if you are creating a form using your personal domain and you are in this presentation section, you will be seeing this much means options using your personal domain. Now, if you are using a Google Workspace domain, let's go and see over there. So if you see, sir, can you see this particular picture of matter?
Yeah.
Vishal, sir? Okay.
Yes, sir, I can, sir.
Okay, so when you go over here and you see this presentation section, this general section, if you see, what happens, here you see requires sign in. Okay, this will only be possible if you are using a Google Workspace domain. In your personal domain, this is not possible. Now, if you go to the quiz, and one thing very important, again, in this particular is Google Workspace domain when we talk about, for example, let's say I have clicked over and I am not accepting making it as a quiz. And if a question is said to you that you have to create a quiz, what you need to do is just you need to check it. And as you click it, your form has converted into a quiz. Now, this thing that you are seeing right now on your screen, which says locked mode on Chromebooks, this is again available on Google Workspace domain. It is a very great feature that Google has provided you if you are using Chromebook. What it says, if you click over here, if you check it, what will happen? The student or the learner, whosoever is responding or giving examination, cannot be able to go or switch to another tab or application unless and until they finish the form. So it's a very good thing for assessing, but again, it is using Chromebook. Now, if you see below, what you see immediately after each submission means as soon as if it is clicked, what will happen? As soon as the respondent is submitting the answers, they will be getting the answer. Or for teachers, it is generally suggested that if you are a teacher, what you should do is click over this particular option which says letter after manual review. Now what it says, for example, you want to give a personal touch to your child, to your learner, to your respondent, that you want to give any feedback or you want to suggest anything using Google Classroom. So you can go over here and you can click this particular option, and thus it will be after your review it will be responding. But yes, if you want that immediately they should be getting the response, so click this option. And lastly, the most important thing is that after going every options that you have checked in, click the save option. As soon as you click, what is happening, your form has become a quiz. Now, what is when a form becomes quiz? So if you see that if your form has become a quiz, what is happening, that there are new options coming to your form. What is the new option? The new option is you can see answer key, points, and many if you click over here, what you can do is you can give marks to your particular form. Like example, you want to give 1 marks to this question, you can give 1 marks. If you want to increase the marks, if you want to decrease the mark, whatever you want, you can use using these buttons. So we have done this. If you want this question to be required, you can click required. If you don't want it to be required, you can click unrequired. One very important feature of form what I wanted to show over you is that when you go to this three dot that is there on the right hand side corner and you click over here, what you see at the very down there is the option that says preferences. When you click this, what you see that there are two different options at the last. One is make questions required. If you check it, what will happen that all the questions further when you will be using your form will be going under required. It means unless and until your respondent doesn't answer the question, they won't be able to go to the next means page or they cannot submit it. Second thing is, if you check this thing, default quiz point value. For example, let's say I have checked it and I am going to give this value as 1 or 2 or whatever. So what will happen that, for example, let's say you want to make a paper and you want to make your paper where you want to give 20 questions. Every time you don't want to give that, yes, I'm going to this point and then after every time I'm going to give one point to each and every question and I am means wasting my time. To make my work easier, I have gone to that preferences section. I have checked in. I have given 1.2 each and every answer. What will happen? My form will automatically be taking 1 point to each question, and I don't need to check it every time. So this makes my work very easier, and you will really like it. So these are the things that is from my end. Vishal sir, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As Tariq sir has already discussed everything about the Google form, and I know that the many of you come to know about the idea that how to make a question, how to convert the Google form into the quiz, and the basic features also that if you want to make all the questions of a quiz from a particular value, then you can go to the preferences and you can change that. Okay. Now, few more interesting features of the forms are left, and that I'm going to cover here in my time. And the one basic feature of the Google form is this. In a advanced form, you can also say that advanced feature that using sections means, what do you mean by the sections here? Suppose in a school, you want to make a Google form like this in which you want to give the preferences to students that suppose you are making a groups of the music, dance and sports, and in that the student want to choose their own activity. So in this simple Google form or in a quiz, you cannot do that. You have to go for a branching. So you have to give the choices to the student, and that is possible using the sections only. Okay, so one condition is mean conditions of the using section is there. We can enable the branching, okay, in Google form, but only for the drop down question and a multiple choice question. Okay, there is a restriction for using the sections. So here is the main thing, and now I'm showing you one thing. By that you will come to know that how we can use the sections. Just for an example, I have made one Google form for you. First of all, I just want to show you that what is the effect of section, and then I will show you that how I can make the Google form using the sections. Now, suppose this is my form. You can see that I have created a form based on the event management, and I want to collect the data that who is going to do for the food and beverage, who want to do the recreation, and who want to go for both the events. Now, suppose In this, I have given the food and beverages. I have given the option to them that who wants to go for a snacks, who can arrange the drinks, who wants to bring the pulao or rice. And in a recreation also, they wants to arrange the games, musics, and dance. So like this, I have created one sample form, and now I will show you that how I can create a form using the sections. Just to say,
Now you can see, as you can see, that using this new menu, a new form has been created using the drive. So
yeah.
you can easily go to your drive using the means new menu. You can create the new form, and here you are understanding how to create sections using form. Vishal sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now everyone, suppose I have given you one choice over there, and I want to show you one more thing, that what other examples also you can create. Okay, like as I said that in a student, suppose we are giving the choices that they can select the music, dance, and sports. So based on that only, I am going to create one form quickly so that you can all understand that how basically we are going to select the sections here. Suppose now I am creating a form and I am giving the student to choose particular group. Okay. So suppose they want to choose a group, then I have already created my options here. Directly I can put it for your ready reference. Fine. Now I want to require this thing. Now suppose a student is choosing a music. Now after that, in the music also they have to select some different activity. So how I can go for that? Okay. Now in I have to give in a music, I have to give them a vocal, I have to give them an instrument. So this is called branching. Okay. So after this particular first question, you want to create a branching over here. So in this, you have to make a sections, right? So here I will make one section of a music. I want one more section because they can go for a sports also. So I will make sports sections. They can go for a dance also. So I will make one more section for dance. Right. And after in this section, I will add one question here that which activity they want to choose in a music also. Select your activity. So quickly I will go and I will select all my activity which I have selected for the music. So two options I have given them. So I will just quickly go and I will give the option to select this. Okay. And then I will go for sports. In this also they have to select their activity. So I can quickly copy my question from here. And I can paste my, even we can go for copying the same question. We can do that. That is also option available. Hope everyone understanding that how I am going to do this.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
You
and
are
I
going very nicely. Our
will,
learners are enjoying it.
and here also we are going to select one more option for them that they have to select another activity from the dance. And I will just put my all the dance option here. They can select the Western dance, they can select the Indian dance. Salsa is also I have kept for them. Yeah. Now suppose I have created my section, but here again the few things you have to do. Suppose a student is selecting music, but after music they want to go for a section 2 here. So section 2 is the next section only. So here we don't have to choose anything, right? The automatically it will go to the music after the first one. But here if you will see that you have to make go to the section based answer. Without that we cannot link first section to the second section here. So after music, if they are suppose selecting a music, after that we have to tell them that where it will go to the section 2. If they are selecting dance, after dance they should go to the section 4. And if they are selecting sports, then after sports If they are selecting, they should go for a section 3. Okay. So here one more thing I have to do. Now here see, after section 2, if they are selecting, then suppose a student has already selected music. In a music also they selected maybe the vocal, maybe the instrument, but after that what they will do, after that they should end the form, so they will submit the form. Okay. And here also I'm going to do the same thing. Suppose they have selected sports. After selecting sports, maybe they will come to the section 4. After section 4 also I have to select submit the form. And suppose they are selecting dance, but after dance this is nothing to go, automatically the form will get selected for a submit the form. Okay, this is the main thing I have created for here. And if you want, you can give it a extracurricular activity form. Right, now we can see one preview also that how my form is looking like. See here that choose a particular dance, and then automatically if you will select suppose dance, then it will go to the select your activity. In a western dance, Indian dance, I can select Indian dance and automatically it is coming submit the form. I can submit the another, I can check that whether my work is working or not properly. I can go for a sports, automatically see it will show you now sports activity here. Okay, I can select swimming, automatically it will submitting the form. So this is the way I can select the section. I can do the branching, and with the help of a branching, it's not only that you can just do the subjective things. No, we can use this branching in designing our adventurous stories also. Suppose we are designing an English literature story in which we are giving some scenario that you are moving in a jungle, and if a jungle you are seeing this, then we can include the picture also. Based on that picture, we can show them an option and they can go. It's a very adventurous thing. Literally, we have a link in our slide. We can see over there that how we can use branching in a adventurous story creation also.
Vishal sir,
That's
I
a
would like to request you to present the slides so that we can talk about the scenarios that we have prepared for our wonderful educators that are joined with us today.
sure, sir. No problem in that. But actually, the time is less. That's why we are not showing to them. Okay.
No, just a slide that I'm talking about that we
Okay.
have
Okay.
prepared.
Scenario. Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah. Our slide deck only.
Can you see, sir, now?
Yeah, please click over the slide. Yeah, yeah. Yes, dear educators, if you see that there are lots of challenges for you regarding forms, you have to create a form, means you need to convert it into quizzes, you need to create sections, you need to create your adventure stories. N number of exciting challenges are there in front of you, and I see that you are accepting the challenge, standing with a full form saying, yeah, we are ready.
Excellent, Tariq sir and Vishal sir. So probably that your emoji is on the next slide. So if Vishal sir can move to the next slide, and
Sure, ma'am.
otherwise I'll quickly share it. I have it right here. So you see that Tariq sir has said and Vishal sir had said that you have accepted the challenge to go for level 2. So these are kind of the scenarios. So great job done, Vishal sir and Tariq sir, for motivating our teachers.
Thank you, ma'am.
And make sure that all the audience practice Google Forms, making it as a quiz, adding points. That means making it auto grading, as well as how to have section based form division, which helps in branching in your class, as well as differentiated learning. Okay.
Brilliant explanation from Michelle sir and Tariq sir. And yes,